Over here! Could you help a fellow out? Praise Akatosh. You'd be amazed how many people just walk by a fellow in dire circumstances. My sister and I were visiting our aunt's farm when the whole place went to oblivion in an oat basket. Crazy cultists and Daedra are killing everyone. Not a soul. I don't think there's any hope of saving the farm. My aunt, my cousin, I think they may be dead. I just want to get my sister and go home to Camlorn. Is that so much to ask? But my sister is too scared. She won't come. She's locked herself up in the house we were staying in. I knocked on the door. I even begged her to come. You think you could try to persuade her? Her name is Marlene. Thank you. I was beginning to lose faith. So many selfish people just walk by, abandoning me and my sister to fate. If you can just convince her to leave the house, then she and I can get out of here and go back to Camlorn. I don't know. To tell you the truth, I'm not even that close to my aunt. My parents just sent us here to work the farm for a season. If you want to search for my aunt, that would be great. But I just want to get my sister and go home. I know. They're terrible, aren't they? That's another reason why I just want to go back to Camlorn. People are nicer there, I think.
I never used to fight this much, until I met you.
Heal me!
Use the stamina draft! In a big family, you have to know how to scrap. Whew, that was a bit of a warm-up.
me!
Could you please untie me? It's good that you've come along, friend. The Van family is in dire need of aid. If you could untie me, we could have a more civil conversation. The Supernal Dreamers. I should have seen this coming, but I failed, and I need your help to set matters straight. The Dreamers have captured Ingrid Van, the owner of this farm, and I fear they have dark plans for her. I'm certainly eager to explain the situation further, but do you think we could continue the conversation over by the bridge? Come with me to the bridge. We can speak safely there. Perhaps we can now have a civil conversation. I'm Perry, Brother Perry, traveling through Alcaire on my way back to Pariah Abbey. Ingrid Van offered me a room for the night. It just happened to be the night the Supernal Dreamers attacked. They serve Vermina, the Daedric Prince of Nightmares. I know this because I am an initiate at Pariah Abbey. We knew the Dreamers were active in Alcaire, but their intentions for Ingrid Van suggest a more aggressive plan than we imagined. The Supernal Dreamers have put her into an enchanted sleep, tied down in front of a portal, undoubtedly from Vermina's dark domain. They will summon a Daedric spirit to inhabit Ingrid's body. You need to break the enchantment to free her. It will not be easy, and you will need to move quickly, but it can be done. You will need to reverse the Daedric ritual, which will require gathering a few somewhat grisly items. Then you must follow the directions exactly to break the spell. You will need to acquire the hearts of 2 different Daedra. A Scamp and a Dremora should do. Then find my ritual candle in the Van's barn. Take the items to where Ingrid lies in the Stonebridge Mill, and there you will perform the ritual. Offer the Dremora heart first to summon the dark spirit. Then light the ritual candle to enchant it. And finally, offer the Scamp heart to dispel it. Memorize this, for it must be done in this order. When one meddles in such dark practices, anything is possible. I suggest you proceed with care and make sure to enact the ritual properly. Offer the Dremora heart first to summon the dark spirit. Then light the ritual candle to enchant it. And finally, offer the Scamp heart to dispel it. Memorize this, for it must be done in this order.
Are there any more scamps down there? Bring them on, I say. Scamp Killer is my middle name. I can still wield a blade just like when I was a young man. Just watch! Are there any more scamps down there?
My husband's a little hard of hearing. Not quite in touch with reality either. He thinks he killed that scamp, but it was actually our cat. Bless his heart, though. He certainly means well. Just play along, if you will. Oh, yes. Lived here all our lives. Our daughter Ingrid took over the farm a few years ago. Between you and me, she does a better job. Then our granddaughter Rosen lives here, and our other grandchildren Finis and Marlene are visiting. Oh, you're so young. You must not have children of your own. Older parents eventually realize that you just can't afford to spend all your time worried about the kids and the grandkids. I have enough to worry about with Gerode. I cannot stomach necromancy, and nor should you!
Oh, come on. Another criminal?
Kill them to run away? Well, no, I guess it wouldn't. Maybe they should try that. They're coming for us. Get back, you fetcher! She belongs to me. Stay away, intruder. She belongs... Hope we find something interesting today. Is this the real world? Or is this yet another trick? I will not let the darkness in. Wait, then I am indebted to you, stranger. That nightmare. I thought I would be stuck there forever. Wait, what about Rosen? Was that real, or was it just a dream? Where is she? Do you know? I think it was real. You have to help me. My daughter. And if they've harmed one hair, I'll salt all Tamriel with their blood. I just have to find her. There was something in the dream, a cultist standing over Rosen reading a scroll. It's on Nightmare Crag. Out of my way. Then you have to go. They're doing the same thing to her they wanted to do to me, but worse. There's something about that scroll. Please, get that scroll and find a way to pull her back. You have to! I'm still here. Thanks for asking. Problem, Sarah? What would you like to talk about? I don't regret throwing my lot in with you, if that's what you're asking. There aren't many adventurers I'm willing to partner up with again and again, but you keep proving yourself useful. And pretty nice. Problem, Sarah? Hope we find... Off with you, Swit! Oh, I can't wait to write home about this. last of them. Oh, thank feck. I hope you're watching. Maybe I should have joined the buoyant Armigers.
My vessel is not prepared! Then you will be my vessel!
Change of plans?
She was in the dream too. Is she... I have to get home.
Something you needed? I guess this is a fight now. This place is full of interesting history. I should try looking it up later. Surely the Eight sent you to save us. Me, my daughter, we owe you our lives. Do you always go to such great lengths to help people you don't even know? Well, I'm glad you decided to do so today. You will always, always be welcome at the Van Farm. Stay as long as you like.
Bet I'm going to be having nightmares for a long time after all this. Times like these, I miss having my father around.
Change of plans?
Bet I'm...
Something you needed to...
away. So far, all the crazy people and monsters have just ignored this house. If you keep knocking, they'll come and kill you. And then they'll break down the door and kill me! Safe? You really expect me to believe that? I saw those things. I saw what they did to the farmhands. There's no way I'm coming out there. I don't know. The only way I'm coming out is if there's someone out there to protect me. Someone who can kill those things. Prove that you can do that, and I'll come out. Cut off one of their heads. I need healing! What?
Please. You look to be young and able. Please, say you'll help. The Nuren farm has been burned down, and Mr. Nuren has disappeared. It's very serious. You need to find Mr. Nuren. When the sun rose this morning, the farm was on fire. I tried to put it out, but most of the farm was destroyed. And then we realized that Mr. Nuren was missing. We need your help. Mr. Nuren's wife is still up there, but she says she's calling off the search. She's giving up too soon, you see. You need to go offer to help. Don't tell her you spoke with me, though. She dismissed me. Go on now. Go help.
You again? You're really still alive? You have one of their heads to show me? Let me look through the keyhole. Ew, that's gross! Alright, I'll come out. Though I can't believe I'm trusting someone who just showed me a bloody head. Let's get going then! I'm not stopping here. Those things are too close. I'll meet you at the castle, Finis.
I'm glad that's over. We need to get back to Camlorn. See you around. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be rude. I've just been under a lot of stress with this whole situation. Here's something for your help. It's not much, but we have a long trip ahead of us. I'm sure you understand.
Mother Morrowind has her eye on you.
I know you. Ingrid Van told me to give you her regards.
I'm relieved you were able to help the Vans. I'll be heading back to Pariah Abbey now. You should stop by sometime. I'll tell you everything you ever wanted to know about the Spirit Wardens.